You may have heard the term dressed versus style, but not quite sure what it's all about. For today's video, I want to not only talk you through the term, but I also want to show you some live examples on what being dressed versus style is all about. First of all, I should say hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Marleen. I'm a personal stylist. I am also a plus size apple shape, hence why that is what I focus on here on my channel. Of course, all shapes and sizes that are welcome. Maybe you just have to adapt some of the tips and tricks so they work for your body shape, but of course, ask all the questions you wish in the description box, all right? A little disclaimer, the pieces that I'm using here in most of my videos, to be honest with you, are old, meaning a lot of them are no longer available, but I want you to take this video, I want you to use it as a springboard and go in and play with the pieces that you have in your wardrobe. This is all about making the most of what we have in our wardrobes. But dressed versus style, let's get stuck into it. I want to talk you through the outfits as we go along, so there won't be a lot of fancy switching around and editing and stuff in this video, because I actually want you to see what I physically do to improve an outfit. Let's start with a basic outfit. This is pieces that most of us have in our wardrobe. I am wearing a plain and simple cardigan. It hides my tummy. It also keeps me warm, and I'm a very, very cold person. Underneath, I have a basic t-shirt. This one has a long sleeve. It has a gorgeous neckline, which is a square. Absolutely love that. It opens up my chest area and my face, makes me look brighter and more alive. Now, I have kept the t-shirt out because most of us apple shapes, we think that if we just put something over our tummy, no one's going to see it and no one is going to notice it. Also, I'm wearing my favorite jeans. Wide leg jeans. You know I'm a huge advocate for the wide leg because again, they just hide the tummy. Love them, love them. Now I live very rural, and when I do go outside, the roads are not that even. So I'm wearing a pair of trainers and I'm kind of thinking, these trainers are navy, my jeans are dark navy, so they kind of like go together. This is a basic outfit. We'll see people wearing this actual outfit because it's cozy, it's comfy, and most of all, as an apple shape, it hides my tummy. But this is what it means being dressed. I have popped these pieces on. I feel good in them. I love every single one of these pieces. I wear them all the time, but the combination is just not quite right. I look a bit mumsy. I look a bit boring, don't I? It's just kind of like, whatever. I'm not saying you can't wear this outfit. If this is what you love wearing, you wear it, you do you. But let us make a few changes that is going to update this outfit a little bit and make me a little bit more stylish looking versus just being dressed. Okay, first of all, I want to draw attention to the cardigan. This cardigan has now become very big on me. It is big, it is oversized. I still love it, I still wear it. I just don't recommend that you wear a big, slouchy cardigan with a pair of wide leg trousers. This is baggy on baggy. It makes me look square and it makes me look a lot bigger than I am. So first of all, the cardigan, wear one that fits you. All right, so this one's gotta go. Now, the t-shirt, I'm gonna keep the t-shirt because it's perfect. I love it, it fits perfect. It has the long sleeve, and being a cold person, I need the extra. I need the sleeve, right? Also, it has the most gorgeous neckline. An open neckline on an apple shape is fantastic because it opens up our face. Most of us have short necks and many of us have a large chest. So keeping this area open draws the eyes up to our face. So we're keeping the t-shirt. Now I also want to keep the jeans because as I said, they're actually my favorite jeans, but what I'm not going to do or what I'm not going to keep is the runners because I'm wearing a baggy. So if you're wearing a clunky shoe like a pair of runners are, it's baggy on clunky and it looks bigger and it looks out of proportion with my body. Now, as you can tell, taking off the cardigan has already helped, but I'm already cold. I need a layer on, but we'll get back to that in a minute. But I want to look in proportion, so the runner's gotta go. I can already hear several of you shouting at me, stop Marleen, I have to wear proper supportive shoes. And I hear you because I'm the same. However, I will say it is possible to get proper supportive shoes that are still stylish. It may take a little bit of searching around to find a brand that works for you, but it is absolutely possible. Those shoes are going to be an investment, but I will say that any proper supportive shoes, be it a pair of runners or something else, is going to be an investment, but it's well worth making it, especially if, like me, you're obsessed with style. Okay, so this is what we're down to. Right now, I've got a t-shirt on and I have my wide leg jeans. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to tuck my top in. I should also just mention, I do always wear shapewear. I wear shapewear in all the outfits that you see here on my channel. And in my everyday life, I wear shapewear every single day. And my favorite shapewear is always linked in the description box. Now, by tucking in the top, I have achieved two things. First of all, I have put myself into the balance of the rule of third. And the rule of third is very easily explained. Basically, you visually chop your body into two pieces, only visually, not for real. And one half of your body needs to be 1/3 and the other half needs to be 2/3. That is how you create a visual balance in an outfit. Now, the second thing I have achieved with this, with tucking in my t-shirt, is the fact that all of a sudden I now have a waist. Let me show you the difference again. Right? T-shirt. I'm chopped in half. Right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. This t-shirt does go in a little bit in the waist, but I just look like a square white blob. By now tucking in the t-shirt, the waistband of my jeans all of a sudden gives me that break right on my waist, and it actually makes me look a lot slimmer, and as I said, with the rule of third, in proportion. So this is the base of our outfit. And if you're worried now about showing the tummy because you're an apple shape like me, nope. Wide leg jeans does not show the tummy because they skim beautifully over the tummy. I just want to talk a little bit more about the waist, because the key to an apple shaped outfit is to define that waist. We are the biggest, the roundest around our middle. Most of us don't have any significant waist. So we're going to have to make the illusion of a waist. The reason why we're doing this is to get that so-called perfect hourglass figure. It is the figure that is the most visually pleasing, which is why we all want it. It's not something I've decided. I don't know who made that up, but that is nevertheless where we're going. Right now, my waist is defined by my top being tucked into my jeans, but I really want to define it a bit more, because in a minute when I add a layer, it might get a little bit lost. So what I want to do is I want to add a belt. And I know many of you are going to say, but Marleen, a belt? Really? On an apple shape? It'll just make us look bigger and rounder and, you know, draw attention to our lack of waist. And in the past, I would fully have agreed with you. Absolutely. But the key is when you have your belt buckle, which is a little bit shiny, you look at my outfit. Where does your eye actually land right now? It lands right here in my belt buckle. And the reason for this is because the metal is shiny. So when it catches the light, we're all little magpies. That's where your eye is going to land. And where does your eye travel then? It'll travel up, because I'm wearing light at the top and I have skin showing up at the neckline. And so your eye will travel up. No one is even noticing my tummy. I have on purposely gone for really dark jeans, but it doesn't have to be dark jeans. You can absolutely wear white trousers if you prefer. I don't know if I have any white trousers. Maybe we should do white trousers afterwards, although they're too, I don't know if I can fit them. But anyway, never mind. The jeans are hiding the tummy. The wide leg, as we're talking about, is hiding that tummy. Now, the belt buckle, I want you to pay attention to this as we're building the outfit, because right now, I too would feel in the past a little uncomfortable about wearing a belt. However, when I add the layer, it'll all come together. Now, I bet you thought I was going to go get myself a blazer, right? I do tend to wear blazers a lot, but due to an illness I got going on at the minute, I am really cold all the time. So my go-to right now are thick cardigans. This one is one I got on H&M and it's lovely and thick. I think there was only a few sizes left, but if you can get your size, I would highly recommend it. Now with the cardigan on, just hanging like this, all of a sudden, I'm a little bit square again. Can you tell? Now, obviously, hopefully your eye is still falling on the belt buckle. It will anyway as I move and it catches the light. But this cardigan also have another feature, and it's the fact that it has gold buttons. So again, I have a metal that catches the light. Now, because I'm always freezing cold, what I actually do is I close the two top buttons. And this may look a little bit weird to some because it took me a little bit of time to get used to it. But, If you look on the outer sides of my outfit, yes, it's a little bit square. I agree with you, but I still have to be practical. Hence why it's the cardigan and it's closed. But what I have done is, by only closing the two top buttons, get a bit closer for you, I have created a V that goes down the way with my belt buckle and the buttons to be what catches the light. So although I have admittedly eradicated the sides of my waist, I've also hidden the fact that I was wearing a belt, as we were talking about before, but this visual break is what breaks me up. You can absolutely do the same by keeping the cardigan open. You will still have the visual break, and that's even better because you'll still have the open neckline. For practicalities, I just can't do that, so I had to find another way. But I am now broken. If you look here at my top half, my torso, I've got three halves. I've got the one side, I've got the middle, and the other side. You see that? So it's a visual break. And now let me show you what happens if I close the cardigan, and then you can see it all comes together. And I'm closing all the buttons, but I'm not even moving. Can you see? Now I'm just a square lump. Once again, I may be cozy, I may be comfy, and the cardigan has a much better fit than the one we tried on before, but I'm square again. So by opening up, just closing the two top buttons for warmth for myself, I have created that V, I have created that break. Your eye is falling on my belt when I move, it falls on my buttons, and it'll go up to my face. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So this is the outfit so far. Okay, we're gonna need some shoes as well, and I want you to see the difference of going from a clunky runners to a pair of pointy little ballerina. And I know, as we talked about, not everybody can wear the ballerinas. These ones are from Bavaria. These shoes have the pointy toe, and the pointy toe will elongate my legs, because right now when I step back, half of my foot is actually hidden because I have wide leg trousers on. But when I put on a pointy toe, and it's in a brown, so it's not just the same color that just blends in with my trousers, all of a sudden I have made a feature of my feet. These are so elegant and they are so comfy. I don't, but I could go for a walk in these all day long if I wanted to. They are so comfortable and have great support. But again, go and check out brands that actually do all these fantastic shoes, right? This is the only brand I know and I love them, right? But can you see the difference with having a nice pointy shoe on? It's fantastic. Now, next up is a little bit of bling, because the bling to your outfit is like the icing on the cake, isn't it? Now, I don't wear a lot of bling, I'll be honest with you. I tend to wear my wedding ring, and then I wear another 2 rings that my husband has gifted me over the years. So that's kind of what I wear on my hands. I wear a watch, simple, basic watch, just plain and simple. I wear it for practicalities. I don't do all those smartwatch kind of things. And then, as you know, I'm an earring person. Now, I did bring over my necklace, but I'm not sure I want to wear it. But these are my basic earrings. I wear these every day. I have also worn these since I was 3 years old. No lie, I have a photo of me wearing these exact earrings since I was 3 years old. However, when I get dressed and styled up, I like to wear some that's a little bit more. So I have this pair. I got them in Shein. The top hoop is silver and the bottom hoop is gold. They're just a little bit more. That's all. They're not a lot. But again, there's a little bit of movement and the bling catches the light, and that's where your eye is drawn to. So overall, with that little bit of bling, you're not going to see much of a difference. So we could try the necklace. As I say, I'm not really a necklace person, and I only ever wear this one necklace. Again, it's a Shein necklace, and I've just tangled it, so hold up. It is literally just a little medallion that is gold on one side and black on the other side. It is the only necklace that I own that I actually like wearing because of the length of it. But I kind of feel that interferes a little bit with the button. So do you even notice it in there? I could leave it in there because it'll still catch a little bit of light. But to be honest with you, I prefer not to wear necklaces. So I'm going to leave this off. But my point here is, wear the bling that suits you. Wear the bling that you enjoy wearing as much or as little. You could go for even bigger earrings. You can go for a big chunky necklace if you prefer. whatever. Go for big, massive rings if that's what you like, right? Wear the bling that suits you and your personal style. This is where you can really have fun with your outfit. You can absolutely also wear a scarf if you prefer. You can wear something like a big bow or something like that in your hair. The options are really, really endless. Now I only have one more piece to add to this outfit, and that is a fun handbag. Leopard print, as you may know, is one of the hottest trends for autumn time. So if I'm to go outside, I would simply wear a large handbag. Now I prefer a larger handbag. I think it personally suits my body shape and my size better versus a wee small one. But you go for whatever you prefer. I've just chosen the leopard print because it adds a little bit of drama, a little bit of excitement to the outfits. Two pieces that are pretty, I was going to say bland, but they're just neutrals, and I love my neutrals. So this is the finished outfit. I have literally taken a plain and basic outfit and just turned the volume up a little bit. I've just jazzed it up a little bit with a few more stylish pieces, and that is all. The base is the same. It's simply just how you wear it and how you put it together, and most importantly, what accessories you put with it. This is just as comfortable. This is just as easy and simple as the outfit we started out with. Just a few tweaks that makes it look styled versus dressed. Our second outfit, we're doing this one a little bit quicker because this video is already getting very long. Second outfit, we have a lovely warm fluffy jumper. I love it. We have a pair of bootleg trousers. These ones do not hide the tummy as well as the wide leg, but I love them nevertheless. And of course, you know, we'll just hide the tummy. No one's gonna see it. On my feet, another pair of Aria boots, a fantastic walking boot, great support and all that. They're just a little bit on the clunky side. Overall, this outfit is a little bit meh, isn't it? I love all the pieces, I wear all the pieces, but putting them together in this order just leaves us out of proportion. Once again, as you can tell, I have visually cut my body in two halves. It looks mumsy, it looks out of balance and proportion. So let's do a bit of magic and change a few things. And first of all, going are the clunky boots. I'm going to change them into a pair of boots that has a little bit more shape. These are also Bavaria. These are also fantastically supportive and great and all that stuff. You really would think this video was an ad for Bavaria, wouldn't you? But it's not, I promise you. I just love their shoes. But these boots are a little less clunky. And even though the boots is all I have changed, can you see the difference? It's such a huge visual difference. And I do know these boots have a little bit of heel on, but they do actually have some that has no heels on at all. I just happen to love these. Okay, next up is changing the jumper. I absolutely love this jumper and I could give it a French tuck. You know me, I love my French tuck, and it does put me into better proportion. However, because of these trousers, it doesn't look so good on the tummy. I do actually wear this outfit. I'm okay with it. But for those who are really self-conscious of the belly, these trousers, because they are a little bit more snug on the tummy and the top, just doesn't work. So what I want to do instead, I want to change the top. This top is a real knitted top. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, soft, but it's a little bit on the chunky side. Instead, I want to put on a fine knit. This is the fine knit. Can you see the difference in the thickness of the material? Right, straight up. You can see this is a lot thinner. Now, many of you might say, but Marleen, you're already saying you're very cold, so why are you putting on a thinner knit? Because I'm going to add a layer. But first of all, I'm just going to take this and give it that French tuck. And yes, I do know that my tummy, like this, is going to be on display, but this is where the layers comes in. I changed it into a fine knit because it's thinner. It's not as bulky on my body, and it means I can put on a blazer. This, forgive me, this blazer is brand new. I only just bought it. I haven't even ironed it yet. But it's from H&M and I love it. But by adding my blazer on top, right, I still have the warmth. And if you look at my overall proportions now, because we've given the top a French tuck, we now have that visual break that gives us the waistline, and the blazer hides the tummy. You see, not a tummy in sight, even though the trousers does show more belly. Now, sadly, these trousers don't have belt loops, and I'm not a fan of wearing belts unless it's on a dress. when you don't have belt loops, because the belt kind of tends to move around. Otherwise, I would have added a belt and done the bling thing that I did before. But instead, I'm going to add some bling to my outfit. I am simply just adding my rings like I did before. For earrings, I'm going for a dainty little gem. It's not going to take up much space, but again, it has that bling. So can you see all of a sudden the light is caught, I think it's called, on my ear instead. Now this time I am wearing the neckline. For the reason being is that this jumper has a much higher neckline. And on top of that, there is no bling down around my belly, either on my jacket or my trousers. So instead, can you see it already? Where does your eye land? Right here. And as I move around, you might catch a little bit of a bling from my ear. Now this is the finished outfit. I do know that it's mainly black and that's not for everyone. But remember, you can do this in any color combination that you prefer. But I hope you can see the overall idea of the outfit and going from just being dressed to being styled. For the last outfit, I have popped into the white trousers, and I hope you bear with me because they are a little bit on the big side on me. So they're kind of like a little bit gapey, but they still show the idea of them. So just to prove to you that it doesn't all have to be black and that even in white trousers, there's still no tummy in sight. My outfit, big oversized baggy jumper, my wide leg trousers that I absolutely love. And then the mistake that many of us make, we throw on black shoes because we think black shoes goes with everything. Yeah, it doesn't. Can you see, first of all, again, there's no rule of third. I'm wearing baggy on baggy. And then I'm wearing light colors in the top. And then I finish off with black shoes. It just doesn't work. Let's do a little bit of magic. Okay, first of all, the jumper's got to go, and I have replaced that with a jacket that has a little bit more structure. It's very plain, very simple in itself, but it does allow me to open up the neckline a little bit. And although the buttons are cream, so there's no bling on it, it just have a more structured fit, and the length as well is a bit more appropriate with the trousers. Now, of course, you know me, we got to give it a French tuck just to add a little bit more definition. But again, and this is where the white trousers comes in, there is still no tummy in sight. Look, even though they're white, you don't have to worry. There is no tummy in sight when you wear wide leg trousers. Now, next up, the black shoes gotta go. And instead, I'm gonna replace them with the brown pointy shoes, simply just because creams and browns together look far more harmonious. See the difference? You could do this with a pair of booties as well, but just keep the colors in place. It is when you are wearing these light colors, you're better off going for light on light. Now, these trousers don't have a belt loop, but I'm still adding a belt because I don't have a lot of bling or a lot of detail going on in this outfit. Also, these trousers, I've obviously worn this before, this belt on these trousers, it just sits in place. And because I don't want all that belt to show, I'm just giving it, oh, I should tighten it a little bit more. Boop, do it right, that'll work. There we go. Then my jacket is covering the side view of the belt, but I still have that little bit of bling, and by leaving a couple of buttons open, I'm opening up my face. That, once again, just leaves us with the bit of bling. And I'm going for the same tiny little earrings that I had on before, just a little gem. I have my rings, and once again, I'm going to add the necklace. The reason I'm adding the necklace is because I wanted to draw the attention in the jacket. This little peekaboo moment here of the necklace, even if the neckline goes up, kind of flops a little bit around, there's a little bit of bling there, there's a little bit of movement. Again, my belt buckle is serving to catching the light, so this is where your eye is going to land and then being drawn up the way. And my shoes, oops, daisy, just go harmoniously with the outfit instead of that stark black. So I hope you can see that even with light pieces, it is absolutely possible. You don't have to hide in black pieces. Also, you don't have to wear wide leg trousers all the time. Just make sure to give me a wee follow here on YouTube or on all the other platforms, and I will show you tons of outfit inspiration as we go along. But I hope you can see the difference here being dressed versus being styled. Just a few changes. I'm not using that many pieces. not even that many different accessories. It's often the same that I use every single day, but I love a basic neutral wardrobe and I just work with the pieces that I have. But that's it for today. I suggest you go and watch this video next here for some more outfit inspiration. Thanks for watching.